Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Alright, so in this video I'm going to be discussing with you an intraday setup I actually sent to my mentorship page and then my signal page, right? So we are just going to talk about the idea behind the setup and then why I went for it, right? So this trade was actually Usdcad, which I actually gave out. Alright, so and this was the result. Alright, so let's go down into the chart and see how best we can analyze and then see the idea behind it. Alright, so I'm going to be deleting everything, right? Alright, so first of all, let's go to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we can clearly see that price is consolidating, right? Price is really ranging. But then the fact that price is ranging on the daily time frame doesn't mean you can't get an opportunity on the lower time frame, right? Because clearly we can tell that price is ranging. If there was any means for more buys, probably the imbalance we had here, price came to tap into it. That's why we're having this move, right? And then clearly we can tell that price hasn't broken this particular level yet, right? Although price was very bullish at the time, like price was very bullish, but then currently you can see that since December till now, price is really ranging, right? So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, this is what I saw. Even though we're very bullish, right, we created this high. So if we are going to continue being bullish, I was expecting that this low that price has created should at least break this particular high here, right? This low should break this particular high, but then we didn't get that happening. Price didn't break that high. Actually, price traded into, so let me just delete this. So we actually got, so we actually got price trading into this level, right? Into this zone here, right? Now, when I go to the lower time frame, you can see that there's a very nice zone there, but then let me just keep it here. Price traded into that zone there, right? And then we had price breaking this particular low. So we had price breaking this particular, taking this particular low out. But when you look at it clearly, you can see that price actually came to take out liquidity, right? That's relative equal lows. Now, after price taking out liquidity, we had price trading into this particular zone here. So price actually mitigated this particular zone here. So my idea is we are bullish. Yes, we are very bullish. But then when I saw the setup, I felt like, no, this could be a chance to take a sell on this particular pair. So this was the idea I have. So we had price taking out this particular high, price taking out this particular low, right? Good, that's black for me. And then we had this very nice order block, right? Now, so we have this order block here. Price has mitigated the order block, right? Price came to mitigate the order block. The same thing, price has already mitigated that zone. Price came to mitigate the order block. Now, this is where everything happens, right? This is where everything happens. We are very bullish. For me to start getting bearishness, that means that I expect, let's say, market to probably break this particular low so that I start getting some sells in the market, right? Now, I didn't get that happening. So what did I do? From going to the very lower time frame, I got an intraday setup. Now, the idea behind the intraday setup was this. We have our Asian section, right? Let's say we have our Asian section. We have Asian high, Asian low. Now, if price takes out the Asian high and takes out the Asian low, then we have a zone right here, right? When we get a zone right here, or you have this happening, whilst let's say you have another zone that price has come to tap into, right? Something like this, a zone here price came to tap into, then I expect price to give us an inducement, then later take that inducement out, trade into this zone, and then we get for intraday, you can at least go for 1:3 or 1:4, which is quite simple to actually take in, right? I think I need to draw this very well. So we have our Asian section right here. So let's say we have our Asian section. then what do you expect? So market what? Takes out the Asian high. Then after market takes out the Asian high, sometimes you might even get price going again and then giving us another move like this, giving us a zone, right, to concentrate on. Then our price comes to what? Comes to take out the Asian low. So this is the Asian high. So price takes out the Asian high. That's liquidity. Price now takes out the what? The Asian low, another liquidity. Now when price does this, what do? We will recognize this place as a potential place for what? A sell. But this isn't going to be a long sell because overall we are very what? Very bullish, right? So this is just an intraday sell, right? So you don't have to target something unrealistic. You get it? So now what do you expect? So I expect to see something like price giving us an inducement or liquidity, right? You can get to double top or whatever inducement, then price tapping into our zone and giving us what? A sell. So you just have a low that you are actually expecting, something realistic to what? The trend of the market, right? So something like this. Probably your stop loss could be here, and then you are expecting what? Market to. So most of the time I'll prefer my stop loss to be here. Raise it small, and then this will be your TP, right? So this is the whole idea. This is the whole intraday setup idea, right? So let's just go into the chart and continue. Let me just show what I'm expecting, or let me just show it on the chart. So right here I went to the lower time frame, which is what? 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, that's what I saw. Yes, same zone, price came to tap into it, but what do you see right here? Let's just go to the lower time frame. Now what I see right here is price came to take out this relative equal highs. These are equal highs. Price came to take this out. Right. And then we had our Asian section here. Right? So price had already taken out our Asian high. Now, what I was expecting is what? Price should what? Take out Asian low. But then also, since we're very bullish, I was expecting that, okay, what if there was a zone, okay, a valid demand zone here that price could what? Easily trade into. So let's say price could give us a move like this and continue to the upside. I had that also in mind. You get it? But then looking at the model and then the time, okay, looking at price and then the time, I just saw that no, this was going to be a sell for today. So this was what I did. So I saw that zone there, and you can see that price actually created this very nice order block, mitigated it. I didn't take a sell from there, right? Then we had price what? Giving us this whole move. So from here to here was a zone that was created, and then price gave us this whole move to the downside by taking out Asian low, right? So if anything at all, I was going to what? Look at what? Inducement. Now let's go to the 5 minutes. So when market got here, that's when I gave out that setup, right? So if anything at all, this was where I gave out the setup. So this was my inducement. I identified this as an inducement, right? That was serving as liquidity. And then I had this zone right here. This was the zone I chose. Sorry, this is not a mitigated zone. This is an actual zone. Now, when it comes to the TP, I was looking at what? This low here as my first TP. But then looking at everything here on 1 hour, I went to 1 hour time frame and I was like, you know what? Where can we get price trading into for my TP? Right? Now, this was where I chose for my TP. I chose this place for my TP. Let me go to the higher time frame. Now, the reason why I chose that place for my TP is one, I had this as what? Liquidity. So I was expecting price to come and take out this liquidity. There's a trend line liquidity, however you call it, right? So this was just liquidity for me. And then right below that liquidity, we had what? A fair value gap, right? There was a fair value gap here. So this was the fair value gap. So this makes more sense to me why price would not easily trade into this particular zone here and probably start giving us a buy, which is exactly what we have happening, right? But then I think I've also given the rest of the setup to my mentorship page. So yeah, on this. So this was exactly how I chose my take profits, right? This particular zone here, just because of what? This. So I think, let me just change the color for this one so that you don't get confused. So let me just use blue, right? Yeah, for the imbalance. Back to 15 minutes. So this was how I actually entered the trade, right? This was how I actually entered the trade. Now, sometimes with this kind of trade, you need to have patience, right? So I had my stop loss right here. My stop loss was actually 10 pips. My stop loss was 10 pips, and then I had my TP right here. This was a 1:7 RR, right? Personally, that was my stop loss, but then when I gave it out, this was where my stop loss was, because trust me, difference in what? Brokers, right? Sometimes you have a broker who their spread is very big. I'm not going to lie, so you guys know that. So when you are sending setup, you actually also consider the broker someone is also using, right? So this was a 15 pips, and then my TP was right here. So this was 1:5 0.12 RR. So let's say 1:5 RR trade. Very simple, very simple intraday setup, right? So this is one of the intraday setups that I normally would trade. Just one of the intraday setups that I normally look out for. Yeah. So I hope you learned something from the setup. Maybe you learn how you can get trades from this type of models, and then once you see it, you can probably try and then get some trades from it from other distant pairs, or probably the same pairs. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and subscribe. Thank you.